Tasters, Almir here at Overkill. So, I'm happy to say that we actually have Last Bullet here today. Tatsuto, AJValentine and others have come to sit down with us and talk about what we can do to support them going forward in the PAYDAY community and what we can do, to help the Last Bullet community grow for years to come. We're actually going to surprise them with $10,000 to the Last Bullet community. And this money is meant to be used by them to support their continued growth as an online community for Payday 2 and other video games, to pay for server costs and much more. I'm gonna have a talk with AJ about how they're gonna use this money and how it felt receiving it. We're also going to have a sit-down where we go through some questions they've had on how we can support their other projects, features that they've been wanting to do, and so on and so forth. So check it out if you're interested. I'm here with Tatsuto from Last Bullet.
Yes.
Good seeing you again, my friend.
Thank you. It's been quite nice to show. It's been quite nice to stop by the offices again since I've been here last year at Crime Fest and now after Crime Fest. It's quite exciting.
Cool.
And as representative of Last Bullet, of course, we've brought you a lot of questions.
Yeah.
About the community and what they want to see. And the first one is from Iron Predator, and it is about animations, because the community is often trying to get new animations into the game, and they want to know if it might be possible that Overkill is a little bit supporting them in getting the animations a bit unraveled, because their try is like one of the remaining fields that they don't have any access to.
Yeah, you mentioned that it's like it's unknown ground for the community.
Exactly.
I think I can't give you a straight answer on that one because it sounds interesting. We definitely have a look at it. I'll talk with one of our other Overkill developers, Daniel, and he'll grab the questions that you got and see what we can do and what we can't do and get back to you guys on the Last Bullet forum.
All right, thank you. It's basically by a guy called Skyriser, and he wants to know if it is possible to expand the mod override format. I'm not quite sure what he means, but I think he wants to have a couple more supported files, like I think the unit files, random materials, and stuff like that is not currently supported.
The same question there, really. I'll talk to Daniel. He'll talk to the respective developers who were responsible for this. It sounds like a programmer, obviously, and we'll see. And it sounds like we have to make sure that we actually understood the question as well. So we'll ask for clarification there on his behalf.
Okay, so here we have a bit more doable thing, which is by Norata. And he wants to know if he could add a possibility to not have a color on a mask. For example, choosing a pattern and a material and then having the color blank, or choosing a color and a pattern and then having the material blank, stuff like that.
That sounds relatively easy to do, definitely. We'll have a look at it and see what we can do. So basically just have the pattern or just have the color.
Yes.
Yeah.
I believe there are some developer leftovers that allow having no color, for example.
We've been discussing internally doing a revamp of how the mask system works, because it's been there for a very long time. We have a ton of different patterns, colors, and so on, and that's definitely something that we'll look at when we go forward with the mask customization and what we're gonna do with it.
That's great to hear. That's really great to hear. Our next question is about something very specific. It is from Croco, and he wants to know if it would be possible to have some kind of variety to items, to specify, for example, if you're putting down a medic bag or something, that it would be like not looking like an exact clone of the previous one. For example, there could be a syringe out of place or stuff like that. It's a very specific question, but he just asks like
more artistic variation in items.
So it looks a bit more random instead of like 1 of 100 or something.
I think when we released Payday 2, one of the things that I was proud of us doing is that whenever you use a medic bag or an ammo bag, you actually see it being depleted. Like, it changes the item itself, right? Doing this it sounds like a great idea, and it sounds like it's possible to do, but it's all about priorities, of course, right?
Of course. It's just a nice little detail that some people would probably enjoy.
Absolutely.
And this is just a shout out from the community. We should say hello to you. Hello, Almir.
Hello.
It's been asked by Metalzor and a couple others, as I see. So moving on to the next one is something that you have probably been asked before, which is when will the rest of the classic heists come out, or will they ever come out?
I got asked this in the Steam forums as well, and my answer then, and the answer still remains, is it seemed that people enjoy the heists, both First World Bank and Slaughterhouse. And if they do enjoy them and they want more, make it heard.
So they should just shout. And
they should shout, yeah, and they should shout which ones they want and how they want them and so on. Obviously, you know, we have an idea of which ones we want to do if we are going to do them, but we're always affected by what the community says, right, in one way or another. And I've used this example before, you know, you wouldn't see old Hox in Payday 2 unless the community would have wanted to see him, you know.
Their Twitch tag and, Twitter tag and all the mods by AJ, for example.
Hashtag free Hoxton and all that stuff,
and soap and things like that. That was really amazing. So that is the last one, and this is just about the skins update, which is basically the question: why do not all guns have skins yet, and why is it not possible for the akimbo weapons to have the skin of the normal one-handed pistol?
Because they are two different weapons, and you have to make sure that both work separately. That's why. And the reason why all weapons doesn't have the feature to be able to be skinned yet is because we didn't have this system in mind when we made the weapons originally.
So it will take more time.
It will take more time, but eventually I hope all weapons will have skins that you can put and use to them. We'll just see how long time it takes.
All right. Some addendum to this. Will it also be possible to have, like, for example, a skin for the akimbo that has one gun this color and another gun the other color?
That sounds totally reasonable. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it might cost a little more memory-wise, but it's definitely a possibility, I think. Yeah.
All right, and this is it with the question for now. I thank you very much for answering.
Thank you.
And I thank you for having the time to receive us here and bring us over here in the first place.
Thank you so much for coming. All right, I'm here with AJValentine, veteran Payday 2 player and modder. What are you guys gonna do, you think, with the $10,000? How will it help Last Bullet as a community?
Primarily, it's going to go back into the development, help with server costs, build the website up, better modding tools for the community, better support, and just overall make modding for Payday a much better experience.
Cool. What did you guys think when you heard that we wanted to do this for you?
I was shocked. I honestly didn't know what to think. I just remember kind of a brief, like 30 seconds of silence and just, what should I say, what should I do kind of thing. Like I was stunned.
Yeah, and I think, you know, on our end, this is a great way for us to support you guys. You've been around for a very long time. You yourself, specifically, were one of the first people to try out Payday 2 in the London event we held a few years ago when we launched the game, as well as being, you know, active as one of the beta testers and so on. So you still being active and a big part of the Payday community is obviously something we're humbled by, you know, and that you're willing to invest your time together with your colleagues and your friends in the Last Bullet gaming community. So, you know, we're happy about that, and we wish you, you know, all the success and on your continued journey with Payday 2 and any other game you decide to work on and help improve by modding.
Thank you.
Yeah, and this is a first step for us in supporting you guys in one way. During the rest of the day we've talked, and we're going to continue having meetings. You know, we're going to talk with some programmers and so on here in the studio, seeing, you know, what we can do to support you guys even further going forward. Cool. Yep. So yeah, on behalf of the crew, thank you so much, AJ.
Thank you.
And everyone else in the Last Bullet gaming community. All right, cool. Thank you.
Thanks.